Sally again from the Book Lovers Guide. So today I went into the city and I met Rowell and David Levithan, and they were amazing. They were so funny. They did a whole talk on their sort of themes and stuff that they use in their books. They did a reading as well, each from both of like Carry On and David Levithan's new book, and they did it in character and it was hilarious. It was so funny. And then afterwards I went and got my book signed, which was pretty awesome, apart from Rowell spelling my name wrong, which was pretty funny. I'll show you. Which I didn't know that actually was a thing. So yeah, I don't know how you can spell Sally wrong, but it was pretty funny. And then ended up going for a walk around before we left over to Dimmicks on Collins Street, where I picked up Grave Mercy, and it looks pretty awesome. I'll give you a synopsis. It's: trained as an assassin by the god of death, Ismay is sent to the court of Brittany, where she finds herself underprepared not only for the games of intrigue and treason, but for the impossible choices she must take. For how can she deliver death's vengeance upon a target who, against her will, has stolen her heart? Awesome. Sounds really cool, right? Definitely along the hopefully along the lines of Throne of Glass, which would be pretty amazing because I need something to take over my time until Empire of Storms comes out, which is hopefully soon. Actually, I got an email from Bloomsbury maybe a week and a half ago asking if I wanted advanced readers copy, so that was pretty cool, and I was like, yes, of course. So I just made sort of like a snapshot of what I ended up doing today. There is video images in there of Rowell and David Levithan answering some questions during question time at the event today, so enjoy.
And then I had to change it because one of the questions you asked Danielle.
How dare you, Danielle?
I know, right?
Questions.
I love that YA is becoming more diverse, and it was great to hear some of your thoughts about that. I'm a lesbian writing a YA novel, so like you, David, it's very important to me to have diverse characters. But of course, being gay doesn't mean I suddenly understand the perspectives of all minority groups. And I can pass for straight, so I didn't want to research a white lesbian character who can't do that. What responsibilities do you think that YA authors have writing diverse characters? What kind of research do you do? And David, how do you handle this as an editor and a publisher?
I feel our answer to this question could last the entire question period, so I'll try to be brief, but I think not just YA authors, any author has a responsibility to grant their characters humanity, and certainly if you are granting humanity to characters that you don't particularly identify with, you really have to figure out how to get into that character. And then again, I think you can find common themes and you can find ways to write about people who aren't demographically identical to you, because we can't just write people who are demographically identical to you. But certainly if you feel that you're going far afield beyond your personal experience, I do think there's a responsibility to make sure that you do make effort to understand that character, especially if that identity is a point of the plot or of the mission of the book. And I think that's very easy to do. It is talking to people, it is just going out there, researching, just as you would any other thing that you were writing about that you didn't know about. As an editor, it is certainly, if we feel that there isn't an area of sensitivity, it's having sensitivity readers, it is having people make sure that there isn't something that we're missing because we are not a member of that community or share that identity. And I think that's important, but I think that it shouldn't stop you from writing what you want to write. I think that you have to write what you feel you can write, and then when you feel that you are going out of bounds, I think most editors and consents when an author is outside their comfort zone, and I think most authors certainly sense when they are outside their own comfort zone. And I think that is when you do talk to other people and you just make sure it's right. And again, nobody reads the book until it is published, so before it's published, you can have plenty of people read it for various reasons to make sure that it's on the mark. But I think there is definitely a freedom in just writing the story that you want to write.
Who was your favorite character to write?
I have no idea what's talking.
So there.
Okay.
Who was your favorite character to write? Both of you.
If we go first thought, best thought at Tiny Cooper.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
It's interesting because my favorite character was Levi from Fangirl because he's such a joyous life, and that's probably why Tiny Cooper, you know, like he's so much light in those characters. Yeah. Like a character who's not like me, you know, like that character isn't like me, so I enjoy spending time with him.
Another question from the audience?
Coolin', jump under the shower head and I'm shampooing. Once I dry down, then I'm going on my nudies. Smoother than motherfuckers that speak French fluent. How I do it now. I'm walking to the station, my pace is constant. Go to the liquor land, get me along now. My train's at 10 to 4 o'clock and I hop in like fuck a Mikey, I don't clock in. I'm with my homies chillin' in Brunswick, sipping sangria out of mugs, and they're all high AF with drugs left over. So I guess we're doing this till sunset. It's feeling nice. It's got me singing like.
Rainbow, I've read most of your books. Oh, thank you. And David, I've read Will Grayson. Good one. My question for you is, do you enjoy hurting people? Sort of, right?
Yeah.
You want people to, like, my goal is that you're really feeling something when you read, and that's how I know that I've done it. That's the whole goal for me, is that whatever I'm describing, you're feeling right along with me and the characters. So I guess I must enjoy it.
I think that, do you think it's any feeling? Like, I think a laugh and a cry
Yeah, for me it's any feeling.
Yeah, are equal weight.
I would actually rather make people laugh than cry. It's harder.
Then you're nicer than I am.
I think it's much harder than it is to be sad. Anybody can kill someone off, you know? But not anybody can make a character funny.
That's true.
I think that's my favourite question from the Writers' Festival so far. Let's have one more question and then we'll have to wrap it up. But remember that they will be signing books after this, so if you don't get your question in.
Come on, yeah. It's got you singing like. Oh, it's got you feeling right. Oh, it's got you feeling like. Come on, yeah. And we don't stop. And to my man Jay Smith, we don't stop. And to my man Dan Dutch, we won't stop. Yeah, we do it for the fans, we won't stop. Bringing it back. And the Fudge Jones, we don't stop. And to my homie Kazo, we don't stop. And to Run For Your Life, we don't stop. If you talking shit, what's hot in your lips like Botox, bringing it back. Mike K, we.
Yep. Someone down the back.
First off, I just want to say that I love both of your books.
Thank you.
But I was wondering, Rainbow, I've read Eleanor Park 11 times.
Oh my god, and I've read it 11 times.
And every single time I read it, I try to imagine a different type of ending.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, in your head, is there a tangible future between Eleanor and Park after the 3 words are said?
Yeah. You know, for the end about writing Eleanor and Park, it's a very difficult book to write because no one is terrifically happy. And because there's not, you know, I'm writing it, so I kind of know about the end already. And I felt especially depressed. I spent the first part of the book very depressed for Eleanor, and then sort of the second half very depressed for Park. Like my authorial voice is that, as what I was hearing as I was writing was like, oh, Park, don't do this. Really? You're getting way too invested. This is not going well for you. So I started really thinking about them past 17 as I was writing and thinking about what would happen next. I'm very practical as a person. I'm more like Eleanor. So I tried to think about what practically would probably happen. And I think the ending of the book is very hopeful that they're going to speak again. And she reached back to him. And I do think there's a possibility. I know exactly what I think happens to them. But for the purpose of this conversation, I would say, yeah, I think there's definitely a chance for them, but not the chance that maybe people sometimes want, that like, I don't think they're gonna, fall into each other's arms at the, just the next page and have like a wonderful happily ever after. They're far apart, and they're far apart before the internet, like back when you couldn't even get permission from your parents to use the long distance. They're young, and when Eleanor says that, young people usually mess it up, I mean, that's kind of what your first relationship is normally not the one that lasts. So I do think there's a chance for them, though I'm not especially optimistic about it happening like right after the book ends. Sorry, that's kind of a downer, huh? You read that book 11 times.
Another question for you.
So that was my adventures for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to comment below or comment alternatively on one of my Instagram posts or DM me there. I'll reply as soon as I possibly can, I promise. I will post another video hopefully on Monday, which is tomorrow, or Tuesday, depending on how much time I have. And trust me, this is something that I think you guys will probably find pretty interesting. So I'll see you then. Bye!